people learn from so many different things, and you actually learn from some of your direct competitors things too.
They were my heroes. So yes, we were in survival mode, but every time I got to meet with one of my competitors, I just laid it all out and said, yeah, I'll tell you everything. And I don't want to compete against you. I want to work with you because I feel safer next to you than you reaching out and squishing me someday. Really good example. One of my biggest competitors was out of, they had an office in Montreal, and they own 2 factories in Missouri. I was able to, in terms of supply chain, we did some internal products to build some machinery for them to help their production, because we were fairly small and agile. We weren't a big company. We were at the 50 to 60 million mark. So compared to them, we're very small and niche. Because we were able to build them some equipment, because we had that level of innovation, they turned around and said, what do you want? And I went, can I pull out of your warehouse and can I have your price for axles? No problem. Anybody understand the multiplier on this?
Wow.
And I did it by helping them. And I was never done in a sneaky, manipulative way. I was always cards on the table. This is exactly what we're doing, but I also want to bring value to the table. And I think they've seen that. And because I always presented myself as small and non-threatening, and they were the big and mighty, and we knew that, everybody understood what the rules were. So once you got past the ego, it was very easy to understand places you could do business together.
You know, what's interesting about that too is I think you had a situation where your competitor, the ones you're talking to, probably were finding it very unusual that you could face off with them that way, that you actually they probably weren't used to that as normal business. And this must have been very, very refreshing as far as they were going, thinking about it. So I just think that the way you approached it, like a lot of your secret sauce here, Darrin, wasn't necessarily a technical prowess, although you had a great deal of it because you could focus on innovation. But your whole approach to business development, putting cards on the table, being honest, being, having integrity, talking to people in non-threatening ways. There's so many lessons in that in terms of how to grow the pie, as opposed to, it's an abundance mentality versus a scarcity one.